catching before it gets into the trees now. Alright, what we're doing here, we're putting some bottles out. Hold your bottle up. We're just using 16-ounce soft drink bottles, about 24 to 38 inches of line, a 4/0 kale hook, and cut shad for bait. And it's kind of a lazy man's way of collecting a cooler full of fish. Hold still. Alright, Dallas was able to get one for us with the kayak. Not quite as easy, but he's got one there. Alright, looks good, Dallas. Alright, we got one wrapped around the top of a cedar tree, which is kind of standard procedure, putting bottles out in these standing cedars. Which this is where the fish are, but at times we've actually had to get in the water and get down in there and get them untangled. Alright, that's a nice fish. Okay, there's another good one. These are all fresh, clean channel cats out of cold water stream entering into the lake here. We always do good. We've fished this place for 20 years and it never fails to produce. All right.
That's a pretty good looking one.
That's a pretty good looking fish. I believe that's about number 10 out of 25 bottles. That's pretty daggone good odds. All right, just wanted you folks to get a good look at these catfish these two young men are holding up. These are 4 nice channel cants and real good examples of what we were catching this morning. You guys did a great job. It was a pleasure being out on the water with you. We had a great morning, a great night on the island, and we're looking forward to doing it again. How you doing, folks? My name is Scott Moore. You're watching Whack Outdoors. As you have seen this morning, we put some bottles out to catch some catfish. That is absolutely the easiest, most effective way to collect protein. As far as food procurement goes in a survival or preparedness situation, you can't do any better. This is so simple. We've got 16-ounce drink bottles. Because I had the option because this is not an emergency situation. We took the spray paint that surveyors use. We sprayed it inside the bottles. That way it always stays clean and bright, easy to see. All that we have on here is we have anywhere from 24 to 38 inches of heavy braided line, and the hooks that we're using here are number 4/0 Kale hooks. Pretty good size hook with a nice bend in it. It works fantastic on these bottles. We put cut bait on it. In a survival situation, I would not hesitate to put a small bluegill or live fish on this hook. And what happens as these bottles are floating on the surface, the fish comes up and grabs this bait and turns to go back into deeper water, and because of the buoyancy of the bottle, it does a very effective job of setting the hook. And we might think that catfish are bottom feeders and eat dead things, but these channel cats are predatory fish to a larger extent than you would realize, and they're chasing bait fish out in the middle of these coves above the creek channels. So even though the bait is only 24 to 38 inches below the surface, we're fishing in 14, 18, 20 feet of water on top of these creek channels, and these fish are coming up and grabbing these bottles. This morning we only had 25 bottles we threw out, and I think we caught 12 fish. We let 2 of them go. We caught and kept 10 really nice channel cats. So for what it's worth, good tip, keep it in mind, use it when you need it. This is Scott Moore from Whack Outdoors. God bless. Hope to see you out on the trail or on the water.